Let's move to item 7. Okay? In item 7, ang tanong sa'yo, what is the estimated purchase price? Ibang konsepto na to. Bakit siya estimated? Kasi wala namang actual purchase transaction eh. Okay? Kaya ang tanong dyan, estimated purchase price. Unlike here, di ba, meron actual na nangyari. Oh, sales, selling, no? Or purchase of the transaction. Parang dito din. Yan. So dito, wala. After the acquisition, wala naman actual selling, disposal, or purchase, no? Kaya ang tanong sa iyo dyan, what is the estimated purchase price of the bonds? Okay. Concept. Ang estimated purchase price of the bonds, ito lang yon. The estimated purchase price is just the present value of all future cash flows. So, estimated purchase price, this is what? This is the present value of all future cash flows. Yan. So, ang objective mo, class, is to identify first what is the future cash flow. And after identifying that, get the present value of that. So, parang ito. Air companies contemplating on investment on 12% 3-year 1 million bonds. Principal is due at maturity but interest is due annually at each year end. Air company determines that the current market rate on January 1 is 14%. How much is the estimated purchase price of the bonds on January X1? Okay. So the common items, kinds of bonds na binibigay sa board exam is one is the term bonds and the other one is the serial bonds. Pag sinabing term bonds, ito yung common, isa lang ang maturity. Yung isa na common, the serial bonds, ito yun, no? Serial bonds, may series of maturity siya. Yan, the bonds will mature as follows. 1, 2, 3, tatlong beses. Series of maturity, serial bonds yan. Itong maturity nito, isa lang, ang tawag dyan, term bonds. Okay. So, since we are asked to compute for the estimated purchase price, we will now compute for the present value of all future cash flows. At saan ba manggagaling ang future cash flows ng term bonds? Okay? Manggagaling yan doon sa at maturity na principal at manggagaling sa interest. Okay? So, ang principal nito, na 1 million pesos, yan ang future cash flows niya, 1 million. At yung interest na on a regular basis na magkano? That is 12% of 1 million, 120,000. That is annually. So yan na ang future cash flows ng term bonds. Pero hindi pa yan ang sagot. Kasi ang estimated purchase price is the present value of all future cash flows. Okay. So, itong principal na to, so, gagamit na tayo dito ng present value factor to get the present value ng lahat ng future cash flows. At ito na yung magiging sagot mo. Okay? Since this principal amount will be receiving at maturity, therefore, we will be using the present value factor of 1. PB of 1. And this interest will be received, no? Will be received on series of interest payment dates, which is annually. Therefore, we will be using the present value factor of an ordinary annuity. At what percent? At effective rate of 14%. Okay, and what is N? N is the 3-year bonds. Okay, can you please account for the present value factor of this? Lagay natin. So that is 1.14. Babalik na naman tayo dito. 1.14. Dalawang divide, tatlong equals. 1, 2, 3. So this is 0.6749. Diba? 0.6749. Okay? How about the present value factor of an ordinary annuity at 14% and is equal to 3? Can you please type your answer in the chat box? O gamitin mo na lang 4 decimal places din. Okay? So that is 1.14. Ay hindi, tama. 1.14. Dalawang divide, tatlong equals, 1, 2, 3, minus 1 divided by 0.14 minus 1. So your factor is, chat box please. What is the present value factor of an ordinary annuity at 14% and is equal to 3? O, calcu pantindahang calcu. 1.14, dalawang divide, tatlong equals, 1, 2, 3, minus 1 divided by 0.14. Okay? So, factor 2.16. Ayan, 2.3216. Okay? So, that is 1.14, dalawang divide, tatlong equals, minus 1 divided by 0.14. So, 2.3216. Okay? So, yan na siya. So, this is 1 million times 0.67 and 120,000 times 2.32. So, this is now the estimated purchase price of 953,492 for January 1. Okay? Let's now go to item 8. Item 8, ang tanong niya, what is the current portion of the investment on January 1, 20X1? Okay. So this item 8 class is a serial bonds because it has a series of maturity. Okay? Basa. January 1 X1, Air Company purchased 10% 3 million bonds for 3105726. The bonds are classified as financial asset measured at amortized cost. Principal on the bonds mature as follows. Okay? Interest is due annually at each year end. The effective rate on the bonds is 8%. Magkano ang current portion ng January 1, 20X1? Okay. So, kapag serial bonds class, your step number 1 will always be the computation of collections. Okay? Your first step will always, kahit ano pa yan, kahit anong tanong dyan sa serial bonds, ang first step mo dyan is the computation of your collection. Paano, sir, mag-compute ng collection? Remember the business model of this? The business model of investment at amortized cost is the collection of principal and interest on the outstanding principal balance, and that would now be your collection. Okay? So let's now compute for the collection. Nang December 31, 20X1, may magmamature na 1 million. Ito yun, 1 million. Okay? And the outstanding principal balance from January 1 to December 31 is the whole 3 million pesos. Okay? So, ito yun eh. Interest on the outstanding principal balance. So, this would be 3 million times nominal rate of 10%. Okay? So, that is 300,000. Meaning, the collection for December 31 is 300,000. Okay, so this is 1.3. Yan. Next, 1231, 20x2. May 1 million na naman na nag-mature. Ito yun, 1 million. Then, the outstanding principal balance, lagay ko dito. Dito kasi, ang outstanding principal balance mo, 3 million eh. Yan, that is from January 1 to December 31. Pagdating dito, hindi na. Kasi may nag-mature ka nung December 31 eh. So 3 million minus the 1 million, the outstanding principal balance here is only 2 million. From January 1 to December 31, 20x2, ito na ang mag-generate ng interest na equivalent to how much? 10%, diba? So this is 2 million times 10%. So meaning ang collection mo dito ay 1.2 million pesos. For 20x3, December 31, 20x3, meron na naman magmamature na 1 million. Okay, given in the problem. Okay? Then, the outstanding principal balance is not anymore 2 million. Kasi may nag-mature ng December 31, 20x2. 1 million na lang. So, 2 million minus 1 million. Ito yon. Okay? So, this is now the interest on the outstanding principal balance, 1 million times 0.10%, 0.1. So, that is 100,000. So, your collection now is 1.1 for 20x3. Okay. Ang tinatanong niya sa'yo, what is the current portion ng January 1, 20x1, 3105? O, di ba, meron kang ganito. Ang present value mo, initial measurement, is at 3105726. 3105726. Okay. Ang tanong niya sa'yo, ano yung current portion niyan? Current portion niyan. Ibig sabihin, kung merong current portion niyan, may non-current portion niyan. Okay, dagdagan ko ng requirement. Can we compute? Can you compute for the December 31, 20x1 carrying value? O, gawin natin. Calcu. So, please key in 3105706. 3105726. Okay? 3105726 memory plus. Okay? Times the effective rate of 8% times 0.08. Minus the collection of 1.3 million pesos minus 1,300,000 pesos equals memory plus memory recall. Magkano ang lumalabas ang calcu mo? Chat box please. That is 2,054,184. 2,054,184. Okay? Yan. So, 2,054,184. Okay. O, tanong. Ito bang 2 million? Investor ka, di ba? Ito bang 2,054,184 na yan? Kailan mo ba yan makukolekta? Is that within 20x1 or beyond 20x1? Is that within 20x1 or beyond? Oh, so that is beyond 20x1. If that is beyond 20x1, so what is that? Is that the current portion or the non-current portion? So the non-current portion. Ibig sabihin, class, itong 3,105,726, may current portion yan at may non-current portion yan. Ang non-current portion niyan ay yung 2,054,184. So, ibig sabihin, ang current portion niyan, ito, yung amortization na ni-recognize mo dyan. 3,105 minus 2,054. This is the current portion of the 3,105,726. Okay? So, that is item 8. Oh, 9. Refer to number 23. Di bonus question to. Wala namang number 23. That should be number 8, no? Refer to number 8. This should be number 8. How much than amortized bond premium December 31, 20x1? Oh, unamortized bond premium daw. Di ba? Sabi natin, we will just be comparing the present value or carrying value to the outstanding face amount of the bonds to get an amortized bond premium or an amortized bond discount. Okay. January 1, 20x1, the amortized bond, the face amount, the face amount of the bonds is 3 million. Yan. Yan eh, 3 million. Kaya dito, meron kang unamortized bond premium or the bond premium for 20X1 na magkano? 105. Pero hindi naman yan ang tanong eh. Ang tanong niya dito. Okay. So, tanong ko sa iyo, what is the outstanding face amount of the bonds as of December 31, 20X1? Chat box, please. How much is the outstanding face amount? The outstanding face amount is not anymore 3 million because may nag-mature na 1 million. So, the outstanding face amount here is only 2 million. Therefore, the unamortized bond, this bond premium here is how much? 54,184. That is the answer for problem 9. Okay, let's now go to the last problem of this handout. Okay, ang sabi niya dito, how much is the estimated purchase price of the bonds January 1, 20X1? Okay, ano na naman ito? Serial bonds na naman ito, klase. So again, kapag serial bonds, ano ang sabi ko sa iyo? Your step number 1 will always be the computation of your collection. On January 1, X1, the company contemplates of acquiring 10% 3 million bonds as investment. Principal on the bonds will mature in 4 semi-annual installments. Interest on the outstanding principal balance is also due semi-annually. The effective rate is 8%. How much is the estimated purchase price? What is again the estimated purchase price? The estimated purchase price is the present value of all future cash flows. Nakuha. And the serial bonds, what is the future cash flows of the serial bonds? The future cash flows of the serial bonds, that is your collections. Okay, yan yung future cash flows niya. Future cash flows of a serial bond is your collection, coming from the collection of principal and interest on the outstanding principal balance. Okay? So let's now account for this. Okay. So here, ang principal mo, this is July 1, 7-1, X1, may magmamature na 1.2. Okay. So, the outstanding principal balance is how much? Diba 3 million pa siya dyan. Okay, 3 million. Then, interest would now be, let's compute. So, that is 3 million times the rate of 10% stated rate, but this is just for 6 months, January to July. Okay, so times 6 over 12. Okay, so this is now your collections, which is 1,350. And let's move forward. This is December 31, 20X1. Okay, the outstanding principal is not anymore 3 million kasi may nag-mature na 1.2. So this is 1.8 only. And the principal that will mature is 800,000 given in the problem. And let's compute for the corresponding interest. So that is 1.8 million times 10% times 6 over 12 kasi 6 months lang. Yan siya. Then we have July 1, 20X2. So this is July 1, 20X2. May nag-mature na naman na principal amounting to how much? 600,000. And the outstanding principal here is not anymore 1.8 kasi may nag-mature ng December 31 na 800. So this is just 1 million pesos times 10% times 6 over 12. Okay? Times 6 over 12. Okay? Then we have the last one, December 31, 20X2. 20X2. The bond principal that matured in this 20X2 December 31 is 400,000. And the outstanding principal is not anymore 1 million kasi may nag-mature na 600,000. So this is now 400,000 times 10% times 6 over 12 for 6 months. So these are now the corresponding collections. Hindi pa yan ang sagot. Kasi ang estimated purchase price is the present value of all future cash flows. Okay. Despite this is being on an installment basis, we cannot use the present value of an annuity. Kasi nga, present value of an annuity can only be used for uniform cash flows. Since there is a non-uniformity of cash flows, babalik tayo sa present value factor of 1. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, kunin natin ito. Present value factor of 1 at what rate? Ingat, kasi this is semi-annual and the annual rate is 8%. So, therefore, this should be at 4%. Okay. So, ang gagawin lang natin dyan ay ganito. 1.04, dalawang divide, unang equals, okay? Ito yon 0.96. Yan yun. Pangalawang equals, ito yun, 0.92. Okay? Pangatlong equals, ito yun, that is 0.89. Pangatlong equals, pang-apat na equals, that is 0.85. Yan. O. Tapos yun, total mo na lang. Yan na yung sagot natin. Okay? Pero kung sa actual exam, after establishing this, ganito yung gawin mo. O, gawin natin para ma-solve na natin tong requirement na to. So, 1.04, dalawang divide, unang equals, that is 0.96. I-multiply mo sa 1,350,000. Okay? Pag in-equals mo yan, i-memory plus mo na. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung nasa memory mo, nandyan na yung 1,298 something. Tapos pindutin mo yung all clear sa calculus mo, yung kulay pula. Balik ka sa simula. 1.04, dalawang divide, dalawang equals, 1, 2. Ang nasa calculus mo, 0.92 times 890,000. Okay? Pag in-equals mo yan, i-memory plus mo ulit. Tapos pindutin mo na naman yung pula. O yung AC, all clear. Then, balik. 1.04, dalawang divide, tatlong equals. 1, 2, 3. Ang nasa calculus mo na is 0.88. 0.89 times 650,000 collections equals memory plus mo na naman. Okay? Then last one. Pindutin mo yung all clear. 1.04, dalawang divide, apat na equals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nasa calculus mo 1.04, dalawang divide, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.85. Okay? Times 420,000. Okay? Equals memory plus, then memory recall ka na. Yun na yung sagot. O magkano lumalabas sa calculus mo? That should be, yes, that is 3,057,797. Okay? Yan ang sagot natin sa item. Okay?